One Piece has done a fantastic job with balancing its two main power systems, those being Devil Fruits and Haki users. In the early pieces of the East Blue, Luffy was absolutely walking through these islands because he had Devil Fruit powers and almost nobody had the ability to counter that. But then as we start to learn about more Devil Fruit powers, we realize that Luffy really isn't as strong as he needs to be. He needs another ability, because when you can become intangible, you gotta find a way to hit these people. So then Haki enters the chat, and that is the grand equalizer within this world. You can be super OP with your Devil Fruit, but if someone has better Haki than you, then it's over regardless. Sorry for the outfit change, it's a whole new day because a tree fell on my house while I was recording this, but everything's fine. Okay, so why am I saying all this? We all know this already, right? Well, now we're gonna be getting into spoiler territory, so if you're not manga caught up, then I'm gonna need you to scroll on. Specifically up to chapter 1150. We've been talking about this for a while on my channel, but Imu seemingly has dark magic abilities, and they're not very representative of what a Devil Fruit tends to do. Imu's pulling out this grimoire type thing and bringing items out of it. And of course, we've seen these pentagrams being used with the Gorosei being summoned to Egghead and things like that, but now we're seeing them being used to flip Dory, Bragi, and the other giants into demons themselves. So if Haki is able to counter Devil Fruits, then what is countering dark magic? Well, I've got a theory for you. And that theory has everything to do with humanity. But wait, Brook's not even alive. Yo-ho-ho? But really what I mean by this is the things that make you human inherently. And one of those core principles about humanity is that we love music. It's integral in all human cultures across history, and obviously the story of One Piece focuses heavily on it. I believe Brook will be the one to separate Imu from Gunko. In 1149, right before Gunko got taken over by Imu, Gunko had a memory. And obviously that seemingly is showing Brook with a young child, very presumably Gunko in this moment. And immediately she started rushing towards Brook, trying to figure out if that's really him. So I believe that if the Soul King does a tour stop in Elbaf, then he will be able to bring Gunko back to her senses. Or at least be able to separate Gunko from Imu for just long enough for us to succeed here or get them off the island. What are we going to do about all the other giants that turn though? There's still one more musician that we have on the field. And that, my friends, is Luffy, Joy Boy, Nika, the man who plays the drums of liberation. I'm willing to bet that when these demonized giants hear the drums of liberation truly for the first time, which is the god they already inherently worship, that will be enough to bring their original personalities back up to the surface and hopefully break this spell or contract that they're stuck under. So by the end of it all, Luffy and Brook are going to be the ones to save us all on Elbaf through the power of music, bringing humanity back to the island. Let me know what you thought about that theory in the comments, and if you want some more long-form theory crafting sessions, we do it for every single chapter over on the Red Play Button app. There's uncut versions of those theory crafting sessions over here, and of course we yap about it all week long right there. Come hang out with us.